All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 780. Wow, 20 away from 800 episodes. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yes.
That is a lot. Wow. I didn't know that we were going to do it this long. I know I keep saying that, but dang, it's crazy. All right, well, my name is Andy. I am the guy who answers all the phone calls, text messages, voicemails, all that communicating. But you're not here for my skills at the phone. No, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice this fall. Yes. We're heading into fall, y'all. Everywhere else but California.
As of Saturday, though, it's officially.
Yeah, Saturday was official, but yeah, not in California. It doesn't matter. I know I'm like, Tim from Ohio was like, we got 3 more days of heat and then we're over it and we're into fall. And I'm like, that must be nice.
Can you imagine if you lived in an area that as soon as fall hit, it actually was fall? That would be cool.
That's like all of East Coast. It's like Ohio. They're like literally in fall.
Like fall starts on September 22nd.
I know this is a crazy concept for you because you've lived in Southern California your entire life. But yeah, no, they literally have a season. It's bananas. Here it's just a continuous summer. It's summer light, it's summer heavy, it's summer medium.
Yeah,
it's just summer. It's just summer all year long.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get past the weather. We're here for Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Tonight, we're going to give you those techniques, those tips, tricks, and skill sets that will help you get a pass notice, give you that edge you've been looking for, that edge you need. Because you know what? Sometimes that content just got you bugging. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, seriously. I can't take a minute more. It's just putting me to sleep. I'm trying to keep all of it in my brain. It just keeps falling out. I swear, like it's got like a hole in my pocket. You never feel like you put something in there and it just falls right out?
Yes.
Guys, techniques are going to help you with that. The skill sets are going to help you with that. You're going to realize you don't need to memorize a whole entire book, read it 3 to 4 or 5 times, whatever they say at these other people's advice. That's just too much. I'm just saying, not many people can do that. And then you have 4 exams to do that with? No, thank you.
I mean, who can...
Let's just be real. That's just not practical for most people to do that.
I just don't know how your brain can hang after the first read
and that's why
through the first time.
Yeah, and that's why there's a lot of study preps. Once they get, you pass the SIE, you don't see them pass Series 6, 63, or the 26 or the 65. But I don't mean to brag, but if you go look at my Instagram, it's loaded with people with all the exams. We got people on all levels, Series 7, 65, 63. We got passers all along it because we're teaching you guys these techniques not to just pass one exam. It's to apply all of the exams so you can get all of them done. It literally is a skill set that'll help you get through them all. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? And hopefully you don't burn out doing it those other ways with the crazy units and whatever they got going on. And we have all this content, we have course material, we got audios, we got videos, we got all this stuff, but we teach in our live sessions all week long how to approach these exams. Like this week we had, keeping it simple. We had searching for the keywords. Mm-hmm. I mean, Brandy's constantly looking at all this stuff and really showing you and really decoding these exams for you. And I don't want to say that they're compromisable. It's not that. It's just teaching you how to read these questions and how to read the answers first and how to really break it down to the foundation so that way it's easier for you to apply the knowledge that you're learning.
Yes.
And you'll be surprised on how much you don't need to necessarily know.
This is very true.
So if you want to join in and all that, plus our study guides we got available, you can get that. We have the orientation replay that explains it. We have Kona community, our Discord. It's a free community that you can join where you can get help at any time. I saw that Asia, she actually posted up her full simulated over there.
That's
first time ever. Thank you for putting that up there. I did leave you a note or 2 on that. But it's a great place for you to just kind of check in and look and say, hey, this is where I'm at, and it's free. And it doesn't matter if you're paying for us or not. You can be over there. Join in and all that. You can use it. We have our Study Brew replays over there. You can ask questions just like Asia did. And you can do that by scanning the QR code, hit the links in the chat. You can reach me on Telegram as well. Brandy is strictly over on the Discord, so that's the only place you can reach her at. And then we got all that for you to join. So hit the links in the chat, hit the QR code. We also have live session reminder for tomorrow. It is just simply the Series 65. And in the 65 tomorrow, Brandy is going to be going over order processing. That's right, order processing, the processing of orders.
Yeah.
Processing.
Yep.
The order in which you process paperwork, I guess, right? Or process
Processing orders.
Very specific.
Yes. So we're talking about market limits, stops, day orders, delivery versus payment for order flow, settlement dates for processing orders.
All that good fun over there. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. As members, you get access to all of that. Replays are only available to the 65ers. So be there or be square.
Right.
All right. We ready to go? I think
Yeah.
that's it. We're just going to jump right into it. We're just going to do this.
That's right.
All right. Test taking techniques Tuesday. We're without further ado, we're just going to get right down to business tonight, down to the nitty gritty. So we want to leave enough time for you guys to get your own quizzes in.
Yes.
So if you're brand new to Test Taking Techniques Tuesday, we got rules of Test Taking Technique Tuesday. Rule number 1 is you're not allowed to ask, what exam did that question come from? You're going to see questions up on the screen. I don't want you tripping all over the place going, oh my goodness, that looks like a difficult question. Oh my gosh, is that going to be on my exam? Oh. And then the panic sets in and then the nervous belly. Like, guys, seriously, you need to dial it back. Just relax. Look at the techniques in which she's displaying on the screen. Look at how she approaches it. Look how she looks at the answers first. Look how she breaks it down, how simplistic it is. Tonight, we're going to focus on answering these questions without a basic grasp of the content.
Yes, absolutely.
Just a basic grasp of life.
We're just going to, wait. Dang. Playing to life. I think that's how you said it yesterday.
Yeah, we're just gonna play into what we know from life.
Yes.
And so notice all the different things she looks at, the patterns, the opposites, the sames, all this stuff that you're gonna hear, and then just do that. Just focus on that. Don't focus on the hard difficulty questions. How do you get good at something? How do you get good at a skill set? Well, you got to practice. And that brings us to rule number 2. As soon as we're done here, I want you to go grab yourself a quiz and whatever you're studying, whatever area, function, unit, section, I don't know what other things they call them.
Function, area, unit,
chapter,
subunit, learning objective.
Wherever you're at, doesn't matter. 10 questions, 10 minutes. We call it a 10-question flash quiz. Literally 10 questions, 10 minutes. What if I'm brand new? What if I'm just starting out? What if I really are not really good at? I don't care. You want to get good at something, you got to start right away, even if you are failing at it.
Yes.
That's how you actually win, by the way. If you want to know how to learn something, you got to fail at it first. You absolutely cannot learn something without failing. Period. Even when you were learning to walk, you failed a lot. You fell down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Rode a bike, failed a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything.
True.
This is no different.
We don't think about it that way, but that is so true.
It's all the same. You cannot learn without failing. You show me somebody who isn't failing at something, I show you somebody that's not doing anything. Boom. It's just a simple fact. You got to do it and you got to learn it. And I always tell people all the time, what if Kobe Bryant decided to give up on his crossover dribble and his jump shot? Be like, oh man, it's too hard. Oh, it's so difficult. I can't do it. I fail every time. Some bigger guy comes over and stuffs me every time I do it. He would not have the rings he had, and we would not be calling him the Mamba or the GOAT, right?
True.
Long after he's already passed, right?
Yes.
That is what you need to take into this. It doesn't matter how many times you fail at something, you just keep going at it until you master that skill set. It is a skill set. So we want you to practice this. We want you to go grab that 10-question flash quiz. And if you do better on a flash quiz with only 10 minutes and you've been studying for a minute and you have the best score you've ever had, that should tell you you need to think less. Thinking is getting in your way.
Yes.
Think less.
Think less.
Do less.
Yes.
Get higher. scores. That's just the way it goes.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna get higher.
Well, what happens is this is a rated G.
Yeah.
And I start to stutter and lose words because Andy likes to curse a lot.
Oh.
So yeah, words just kind of like da.
Yes.
And I can't say that word.
Nope, can't say that.
Yeah. So we're left with that.
Yeah.
All right, D.
All right.
You ready? Oh yeah, this is your night to read. I just sit here and make jokes. Let's go.
All right. All right. I've got remain the same. That's equals, right? Remain the same. I got decrease. I got increase, then decrease, and then I have increase. This is what we call the opposites.
Yep. And C has an and in it. I mean, I don't know where you're going with it, but we've always said this. Look, even though there's an and in C, and that's one of our techniques, we always say this. If there's a direct opposite or a very similar,
yes,
90% of the time, that is the one. Those are the two options you need to zero in on over any other technique.
It seems to be the most common pattern when you guys are looking at questions, because think about this. You know, how many times have we heard, I get it down to the 50-50 and then see, look, we're getting it down to the 50-50 and then.
Right. And then what?
So let's read.
Then we're going to find out.
That's right. All right. US consumers are increasing their imports of foreign made goods. On this data alone, one might expect the gross domestic product to, well, I don't know about this, guys, but if I'm buying more than I'm making, that means my gross domestic product, my domestic, is going to go down because my imports are up. Even if you have no idea what the GDP does, you know that I'm importing more. So domestically, I am going to be decreasing.
I'm importing more burritos. I'm not going to go ahead and make more.
There you go.
I'm getting them straight from the source. I'm getting my Coca-Cola from Mexico.
Yes.
I'm not going to make more here.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, works.
I don't know how. Whatever would make sense to you, but if there's an increase of other stuff coming in, you don't need necessarily to make the stuff here.
I'm buying Toyotas, so I don't need to make Fords.
Oof.
That's good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Some people are all upset about that. Don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Why you gotta trigger people?
No.
Let's move to the next question before you start a riot.
Wow. Alternate physical locations at least 100 miles apart in case of disaster.
Yeah.
Alternate methods of communicating with employees, alternate methods of communicating with customers, methods of communicating with regulators. Now, I know you guys are going to say
B and C are very similar.
that these are similar, right?
I mean, there's just a slight change at the end of both of those.
I know you guys are going to say that says alternate and that says method, so those could be different,
but
right?
There's three alternates and one method. Yeah.
Yes.
See that.
But check this out.
See a
this has
physical though.
100.
Oh, it's got the number.
Guys, can we predict how a disaster is going to happen if there's a disaster?
Right. Can you do that? We wish.
We
right?
wish. So
we'd be like, hey, all y'all right here and here and here, you need to leave because there's going to be 100% chance that there's nothing going to be there.
Yes. And like,
can we say that? No.
And what if you live somewhere where the next town is 200 miles away? How do you get a physical location 100 miles away? You see what I'm saying? These are the things I think of.
Why not 300?
Right.
Like some of y'all experience hurricanes or tornadoes. There's no way to at all predict where that's going to go, right? Even they have an idea, but the damage far reaches that. Far outgrows the expectations of whatever that is.
So I don't really know what a business continuity plan is, but it says these plans must include all of the following except. Can I just go with the one that like limits what I have to do? Like the one with the number?
What did I say? It's all about reading the answers and the questions, reading what's in front of you. That is very simple, and you could see that answer when we broke it down like that. I know some of you are like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that is weird. That is wrong.
Right.
But if you were on your own, you probably would have skipped that.
Yep. You're like, that sounds good in a disaster to be
No,
100 miles away.
no.
Sometimes it's just impossible.
Yeah. You don't know.
All right. Toll roads, public housing, college dorm, a new city hall. Now, on the surface, I'm like, that's all community stuff,
Mm,
right?
except
Community
for
stuff.
one.
But don't you have to pay a toll road? Hence the word toll.
Yeah.
Don't you have to pay for public housing?
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
At some point, you have to pay something.
Somebody pays
You have to pay to live in a college dorm.
for sure.
Do you have to pay to use City Hall?
No. Heck no. You go there one time, you can realize that nobody's paying to be there.
Exactly.
You're all, dang, this is really where all the community goes.
Exactly. And don't all cities have city halls?
Yeah, they have to.
Do all cities have college dorms?
No, not necessarily.
There you go. So all cities.
Not all cities have public housing either.
No. And not all cities have toll roads.
No.
But all cities have a city hall.
I guarantee you, Jamie in Oregon does not have a toll road around her. She lives in a
I
meadow.
That's right. Which of the following would be funded by general obligation bonds? Well, again, all cities, no pay. I'm going with D.
There you go.
That's it. We're obligated to have a city hall. So somebody's got to pay for it. Taxes.
That's right.
Yep. All right.
Simple.
Answering non-investment questions. Cool.
I could do that.
Giving directions to the office.
I could do that.
Cool. Recording a prospective customer's RSVP to a seminar.
Will
you be there or not?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Determining.
I was like, am I an answering machine? Because that's what it sounds like.
Right. Determining the suitability of a prospective customer.
No, I can't do that.
No.
No.
Right. You got to be licensed for this.
You have to be licensed to be D.
Right. So this one is, again, that's different, huh?
A, B, and C. Pardon anybody, on here that's not licensed, but any fool can do that.
It's Pam from the office.
All three of those, anybody could do that.
It's Aaron
Right.
from the office. Right. Which of the following activities is not allowed to wait? Hold on. Reads weird. Hold on. Reads weird. Hold on. Where's my eraser? Which of the following activities is not allowed to a non? Okay, look, I didn't even read this question.
Right.
I'm going to be real, guys. I didn't read this question because if I read this question, I probably would have made a little bit more sense of that. Which of the following activities is not allowed to a non-registered employee? Okay, not allowed to a non-registered. Dude, what the heck? And
Wouldn't they call that a double negative?
yes. Like, what the heck? So not non, there you go. Allowed to a registered. Boom. The answer is still D. It doesn't matter. That's too much thinking. We knew it was D.
What do they say in math? 2 negatives makes a positive. It means you positively have to have that license.
Boom.
It's just, look, I wish I could tell you it's a Kaplan thing, but on the real exam, they write things really tricky like that.
Yeah.
And stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's really dumb, but it's just all to mess you up. It's to mess you up in the head. When you read that out loud, you're almost like, that makes no sense at all.
Right.
Why don't they just say, what activities can a registered person do?
Correct. And
that'd be too easy.
Or yeah. And so, or all of the following non-registered people do, except, I mean, so many different ways you can write that.
Nah, we're going to stick to the one that makes your brain hurt.
But guys, we already knew it was D before we even read that question anyway.
And that's why you look at the answers first.
Yes. I got a firm commitment. I always laugh at firm commitment because it means two things. Shake your hand.
Yes.
I firmly am committing.
Oh yeah. No. Hey, that was a firm shake too. That was no fish shake.
No. Or the firm is committing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it means, but it's strong, right?
Strong agreement.
Right. Mini max, there's going to be some sort of min or max.
Right.
Best efforts means I'll give it all I got.
Giving it all I got. Look, this marriage, I'm giving it all I got. It's my best effort. Or do you want a firm commitment?
There's
a difference.
Not want.
There's a difference.
This kind of marriage.
Oh. Guess we're going for that firm commitment.
I want this one. All or none.
Right.
Everything or none. I mean, I don't even think I need to write that. I think we all can paint the picture of all or none.
Yeah.
Right?
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Take it, leave it. It's all I got.
Giving her all she's got, Captain.
That's what C is. All right. Question. What type of underwriting is characterized by the broker-dealer buying the entire issue from the issuer and then reoffering it to the public? I'm buying the entire issue. That sounds pretty darn firm.
Yeah.
Right? Plus, we all know that a broker-dealer is, in fact, a firm. Boom.
Why isn't it? Let's look at this. Okay, let's say we got this, right? We got it from whatever reason. Why is it right? Okay, would it be a minimum and a maximum on there? Is there any minimal or maximum on there? Okay, that's why that's not it.
Right, because that does not match.
Is there any in there said, hey, we're going to try our best to buy it all?
No, again, because of the entire doesn't sound like.
Entire means I'm getting it all.
Right.
We're not leaving it to best effort.
Right.
And then all or none. It doesn't say we either do this or none of that.
Right. There's no cancel. There's no or.
Right.
There's none of that.
So that's not it.
So that is out.
So even if A makes no sense to why that would be a firm commitment, you can easily have gotten there if you just, look at the other answers and just eliminate based on common sense.
Yeah.
What's the question saying to you and how can you eliminate them?
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
It doesn't matter if you don't know what a firm commitment is or isn't.
Oh. We didn't say any securities vocabulary when we were talking about strong, min, max, give it all you got, or all or none. We didn't say any securities vocabulary there.
Nope, no need.
Nope. An officer. Oh, actually, you guys want to know how I got this answer right? An officer, the CFO, a director, unaffiliated. I picked D. I didn't even read the question.
Because that is the different one.
That is the different one. And they all do have numbers 1, 1, 2, and 8. I could go into detail of why.
Well, before you reveal the question.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind.
Wait, go ahead.
Before you reveal the question, because why? An officer, you have to be hired by something, right? You have to be affiliated with a company of some sort. You're an officer of it.
Right.
A CFO, definitely. Right. Even if you don't know what a CFO is, a chief financial officer. It doesn't matter if you don't know what that is. It still has to have some sort of like affiliation. You got to be hired.
Yeah.
And a director.
Yeah.
That's still affiliated to some organization.
And these three are all higher ups as well.
Right. And affiliated means you have no ties.
No ties.
Nothing.
Right.
I'm an outsider. You can't fire me because you never hired me.
Nah, you just own.
Do you know when I take lunch? Whenever I want to.
Right. You just own some shares. That's
Look
basically
at me.
it.
I'm going to the bathroom and you can't stop me.
Y'all probably don't even know who I am.
I'll ride this elevator and that one because I'm unaffiliated.
There you go.
Sorry. That's it.
Yes. All the following are considered control persons, except.
There you go. And you always look for that except. You look for that different one. When you have an except, you look for that different one.
Yes.
And that's the answer.
There you go. There you go.
And that's it. We made it to the end. You can now put your tables up in the upright position. Get ready for our landing as we have made it to the end of the Studying Brew. We thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you learned a little bit, but I want you to go test a little bit. I want you to go try it out. Go look at it. Go take a new perspective at your quizzes. Look at them differently. Don't look at them with the same old eyes, with the same old content looking. Just look at it with your mind's eye of just plain old common sense and just look at how you can eliminate some of them answers before you even read the question.
Yeah.
Before you even read it.
Sure.
Take it into consideration, guys, and watch what happens to your scores. And like I said, if you do that 10-question flash quiz and your scores go up, you need to think less.
Yes.
Think less.
Think less.
Think less. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll have the Series 65 tomorrow for members. We'll be back, same bat time, same bat channel. Tomorrow is going to be a great one. We're going to talk about everything that's sus. We're going to talk the suspects.
That's right.
What are those, Brandy?
Those are SARS, CTRs, and OFAC.
OFAC you don't want to miss.
Nope.
Tomorrow is going to be great.
Great.
So make sure you're here tomorrow. Thank you all. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Guys, thank you so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice the techniques in your flash quiz. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.
Good night.